Okay, this video is what's the plan for December? And I can tell you the plan for December is, Christmas is coming up. It's the most joyous holiday of the year, so I'm going to post a bunch of Christmas stuff. Just like around, St. Patrick's Day in March, I posted a whole bunch of Irish stuff. And people say, oh, well, is your channel becoming an Irish channel or Christian channel? No, I just kind of go with what's in season. And as far as Christianity type stuff, I love the aesthetic component of Christianity. I'm not actually a big fan of the organized church. I think that the Catholic Church can never really be good until it allows heterosexual men who've been married or divorced to be priests, because I think it's sort of been taken over by homosexuals and pedophiles, the organized church, and it stinks, okay? And they're lightweights intellectually. A lot of them are alcoholics, and also they've got the 503 not-for-profit status, which makes them intellectually castrated. They can't say anything interesting, so they're boring, okay? I even thought about I'd run, well, anyways, I'll talk about that other idea later. But so anyways, this is my book, Best Christian Art, and this book goes, Christian art is the best. I mean, almost all great art is Christian. There's hardly, non-Christian cultures, they all stink at art. Multiculturalism is nonsense. I think it's because the attitude of Christianity. Man is created in the image of God, therefore he too can be a creator, and we honor God by creating beautiful art. So there's a whole bunch of good things that go with it. And it goes in the order of, the art and the Western civilization. Civilization is not genetically inherited. It has to be taught, and most people don't know almost anything about it. And there's a big movement afoot. The big billionaires of the world, they want to reduce the population numbers. They want to get rid of Christians. They don't like Christians because Christians talk about freedom and individuality, about life has meaning and purpose, and that we're all created in the image of God, equal in the eyes of God, therefore we should have rights. So they don't like that. What they want is, you're just a farm animal. You're a talking monkey based on atheistic Darwinism who's owned. You have no soul. There's nothing different between you and other primates, because that allows them to be handled like cattle. Okay, but anyways, so what I'm trying to say is, if people don't support Western civilization and its history, and it's the greatest civilization by far, by factor of, 1,000, okay, it will be gotten rid of. And the only way it stays alive is if people transmit it. And so all the beautiful art is in here. It's about 600 pages of the most beautiful paintings and other art. The ancient Greeks, Old Testament, ancient Romans, birth of Christ, the ministry years of Christ, the passion of Christ, the resurrection of Christ, early Christianity, art of the Middle Ages, the saints, Reformation, Counter-Reformation, founding fathers, Victorian Renaissance, architecture, science, Irish art, miscellaneous topics, Christian literature, best movies, best Christian music. So it's all quite beautiful. And the way I do a book, my attitude is you got to show the reader something useful right away. So I start out with these really nice paintings, give the historical story context real briefly. Mostly paintings, not much words. People like paintings better than words. So they real quick see there's something good, not just a bunch of boring testimonials at the beginning. And then I go in rough chronological order of the ancient Greeks and everything. So this is the kind of thing, and this is the book my friends like. The rest of my friends, they all say, oh, you finally wrote something that we actually care about. Hardly anybody actually cares about nutrition and health and medicine. And anyways, it's just on and on pictures. Because a typical art book stinks because it's written by some college professor weasel who, puts in all this old stuff no one cares about, these fat goddess ladies and these cave drawings and stuff. I got none of that nonsense, just the good, best art, the masterpieces of Western civilization. And I love all that stuff. I think it's good for young people to learn about it. I think, Christians are the light of the world. They make Christmas the most joyous time with all the Christmas lights, all the celebrations, the holiday. You can't wait to come home. If you don't have Western civilization and Christianity and Christmas, winter just becomes winter break. It's no big deal. It's boring and it's cold. It's kind of miserable. So anyways, that's what the plan is for December right now. I got to move. I'm going through divorce. I'm being forced to move. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, that's the plan for December.